Hi there, my name is Buck, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch this What is Your Plan B video. You know, when I got involved in this industry back in 1995, the one thing I figured out very quickly is that being in the right place at the right time only helps if you realize that you're in the right place at the right time. DubLi, if you don't know, is one of the fastest growing companies in the world. When you're being compared to Facebook, when you're being compared to Google, when you're being compared to Microsoft, you're definitely doing something right. And what happened with me was amazing. You know, I actually did the college thing. I got my degree in architecture, got my degree in business, and then I couldn't find a job. I'm sure I'm not the only one out there who went to school, got decent grades, and then couldn't find work. So I found myself in that 70% of people that go to school that couldn't find a job. Well, as they say, the rest is history. When I met a lady by the name of Sherry, here was a woman that was making a very strong 7-figure income that told me she would show me what she knew about business. And to be quite frank with you, I wasn't really that excited about the home-based business, graduating with a BBA in business and a BS in architecture. What happened to me has been unbelievable. Just about a year and a half ago, I got a phone call about the company DubLi that you're here watching right now. And I can tell you, by the time you get done watching this short video, you're going to be very, very impressed with the fact that someone thought enough of you to send you here to let you get equity in one of the fastest growing companies in the world. The friend of mine that actually showed me DubLi owns a software company. He's made millions and millions of dollars selling software. And he told me, he's like, you have to take a look at this model because it's driven by the customer. And that really intrigued me. Then what happened was I flew down to Florida. And you can see our home office here in Fort Lauderdale. When I was in Florida, the very first person I met in DubLi was the VP of Groupon who had just joined the company. I was blown away. The VP of Groupon, I was like, are you kidding me? From there, I got a tour of the home office, and then I went to New York. And this is when I met Michael Hansen, the CEO and founder. And what blew me away about Michael Hansen was when I asked him a question. I said, Michael, what is your motivation? I knew that he had helped take franchising to Denmark and been very successful in other businesses, and I wanted to know what his motivation was. And he said to me, and I'll never forget it, he goes, I want to create more millionaires than Microsoft did. Microsoft has created more millionaires and more billionaires than any other company in the world. And that really got my attention. I mean, to the tune of 40,000 people became millionaires in Microsoft. From New York, a couple months later, I went down to Dubai. And you can see here we have another home office there. Now I'm in a room of about 2,000 people, and there were only 12 people there from North America. I literally felt like I'd found a Google or a Facebook before anybody knew what those were. I came back to North America just a little over a year and a half ago, and here I am now a vice president, absolutely having the time of my life, because you know what? I realized that DubLi is going to become a household name. When you look at the fact that we have not a home office just in Fort Lauderdale, not just in Dubai, but also Berlin. And you know what? We're an 11-year-old company this June that nobody knows about. We're publicly traded, and look at the team of people that we surrounded ourselves with in DubLi Corporate. Look at Blas Morales. Blas Morales, if you don't know, was the 5th biggest guy at Microsoft. So the 5th most powerful person at Microsoft after he retired from Microsoft, the only thing he's been doing has been DubLi. Then you've got our CEO and founder in the board of directors. Okay? Mr. Michael Hansen, as I told you earlier, this gentleman is a serial entrepreneur. This gentleman's owned multiple companies, made tons of money in real estate development. I mean, everything this guy touches, literally, it seems like it turns to gold. And then you've got Lester Rosenkrantz, 40 years in Wall Street. And then look at our corporate team. We've got people from Microsoft. We've got people from Google. We've got people from Groupon. We've got people from NCR, PayPal, Sony, West Marine. The guy that invented the Bing search engine works for DubLi. So this corporate team is something that was put together that I'd never seen before in my almost 20 years in the direct selling industry. And as I told you, we're poised to go on the NASDAQ. Can you imagine being part of a company that's going to hit North America and the entire world and being able to be in the very beginning? See, this is a very important part that you need to understand about DubLi. You want to get involved in a company that's new enough that there's a huge opportunity, which there is in DubLi. And at the same time, you want to be in a company that's old enough that you don't have to worry about it going anywhere. And DubLi is set up for what I call the perfect storm and how it has been set up. Now, some of you watching this may be thinking right now, oh, wait a minute, This sounds like one of those network marketing, multi-level marketing models, and I want to clarify something very quickly. DubLi, in my opinion, is literally the nemesis or the opposite of a traditional MLM, and this is why. When you look at a traditional network marketing, MLM, whatever word you like better, you have to tell people to change their buying habits. You also have it driven 80 to 90% by the distributor, right? Which means the majority of people that are buying those products is because they're a builder. Okay, the majority of people say no. For every 10 people you talk to, you'll get 1 or 2 people that say yeah, the rest say no. Also, what happens is there's a huge markup, 700 to 1,000% on average, and the biggest killer of any product, I don't care if it's a weight loss, a skin care, a juice, a lotion and potion, I don't care if it's 10 months old or if it's 100 years old, go on to eBay, go on to Craigslist, go on the internet, and you'll find people selling those same products that you're competing against. And this is one of the reasons why it's so hard. Then look at DubLi. In DubLi, you keep buying what you're already buying. In other words, all we're doing is saying do what you do on a regular basis, and we're going to help you get cash back. So you don't do anything different. Okay, it's 99% driven by the customer. Just in North America, for every one builder, there's around 300 to 400 customers, right? In other words, we're driven by the customer. 9 out of 10 people you show this to are going to say yes. Who do you know is going to say no to cash back on money they're going to spend anyway? And then we have no markup at all. And the internet is our best friend. So when you look at DubLi versus a traditional MLM or network marketing company, we literally are the opposite in almost every single way. Now, when you look at the umbrella that we have in DubLi, when you look at Costco and Sam's Club, you know this was a pretty good idea. When you look at online travel, right? When you look at cellular phones, when you look at online insurance, when you look at iTunes and Amazon and Netflix and all these different things that you're looking at right here, you got to admit that those all were pretty good ideas. Those were what we call game-changing ideas. What DubLi has done is taken all these ideas, they monetized it, and they put it underneath of one roof. In other words, you and I, by promoting, by marketing, and I love it when I meet new people. Well, I don't really feel comfortable building a network. Well, do you have any Facebook friends? Well, then you're building their network. DirecTV right now will pay you $10 to share your network with them, and they're going to pay you to share the DirecTV network. Do you have any friends that have a Gmail or an email because you told them about it? Well, then you're building Google or Gmail's network. So all we're saying is, how would you feel about helping people get cash back on money they're going to spend anyway? And this is a win-win situation. When you look at all the areas that I'm talking about right now, this is almost 80 to 90% of all the business that is done online. Okay, so let's talk about travel. Online travel is one of the biggest businesses in the world. And the reason being, just here in the United States of America, just United States, last year there was $100 billion spent in online travel. Well, look at who we have as partners here in North America. I apologize, I don't have all the other countries' travel portals memorized, but here in North America, we've got Priceline, Travelocity, Orbitz, and Expedia. That right there is almost 80% of North American travel. If you don't know, Priceline has around 3,000 partners. And you know what we did in DubLi? After partnering with them for 4 months, 120 days, DubLi was in their top 10 partners. I mean, you gotta just sit back and think about that for a second. So one of the biggest online travel, after partnering with us for 4 months, because of our millions and millions of customers, we are in their top 10 partners. And you know what? All of you watching this, you're already using online travel. Okay, whether you're renting a car, whether you're going on a cruise, whether you're getting a flight, whether you're staying at a hotel, why wouldn't you want to get 8 to 14% cash back on using these travel portals? Because you're using them anyway. So in other words, it's really a no-brainer, and you're going to hear that a lot when you get involved in DubLi. Then let's talk about the stores. When I got started in DubLi, we had around 1,200 stores. Now we're around 4,000 stores. Right? We've got Apple. Apple never discounts. Apple is 7% cash back every single day. Right? We've got Walmart. We've got Target. We've got Home Depot. 7 to 8. Sometimes Nordstrom's is 10% cash back. Now, I'm not going to list 4,000 stores right now. But here's the question. If you could go to the stores that you're already going to, and you could get back, let's say 5 to 10 to 15 to 20, some of these places are 70 to 80% cash back, Wouldn't you take the money if they were going to give it to you anyway? And the answer is, of course you would. We just found out that we are Walmart's fastest growing partner in North America. Again, ladies and gentlemen, when you understand this model of getting people cash back on money they're going to spend anyway, it's a no-brainer. Then we just got into cellular phones. Okay, we just got into insurance. There's a lot of other products that are coming, but what I want you to get here, this is money that we're going to spend anyway. All of us watching this have a cell phone. How would you like to help people get cash back for that? All of us watching this have got car insurance or home insurance or some type of insurance. How would you like to help people get cash back? And again, there's many more products that are coming. We went into electricity. Okay, we're going into financial planning. So we have a way of getting people money back on money they're going to spend anyway. And then we have our DubLi toolbar. If you haven't used this, one of the first things you're going to want to do when you get signed up today is that you're going to want to make sure that you download the DubLi toolbar. Kind of like Skype, it takes 30, maybe 60 seconds to download, and once you've loaded it on your computer, okay, or your tablet, or whatever you're using, anytime you search for something, what DubLi is going to remind you is that you can get cash back for that. So think of DubLi as a search engine that's giving you cash back on money you're going to spend anyway. And that's really the easiest way to think of DubLi.com. So again, whatever browser you use, how would you like to be able to have 10,000 customers, 100,000 customers, maybe a few million customers that are using this toolbar, just like they're using Google, just like they're using Internet Explorer, whatever any other search engine they're using, and how would you like to be able to help them get money back, and you're getting paid by helping them get cash back? Again, it's such a wonderful model. Then let's talk about the membership. A lot of you watching this are already going, wow, listen, I'm already in, just tell me what I got to do. So let me explain to you what you want to do. When you look at DubLi.com and you look at this membership, you got to look at the 3 different types of memberships that we've got. Number 1, we've got one that's free. I mean, come on, anyone can afford free. One of my favorite sayings in college was, if it's free, it's me. What does a free member get? They get cash back, right? They're getting the music. We've got more music than iTunes. We got like over 20 million songs. We've got the videos. We got more videos than YouTube. And again, they're getting cash back. It's just not as much as a premium or a VIP member. Now, the premium membership is $4.95 a month. That's basically $5 a month. I mean, come on, we spend more than that on bottled water or energy drinks per week. And now for $60 a year, you're going to get 4% cash back in addition to what the stores are doing. So in other words, on your 1-year anniversary, the average American right now is spending somewhere around $10,000 to $20,000 a year. Imagine helping families get an extra $400 to $800 cash back on money they're going to spend anyway. I mean, can you really think of a better product to give people that can help them out than what we have with the DubLi product? And then there's the VIP. This is our most popular membership. As you can see, for $99 a year, what we do is we give you 6%, but that 6% isn't once a year, it's now monthly. Okay, we have found out that, and remember, the 6% is in addition to what the stores are doing. So right now, our VIP customers are averaging somewhere between 12 to 14% cash back. Now you take our coupon, we have our own version of Groupon. I think we're launching just here in North America around 100,000 plus special deals. Okay, you take that into effect, we feel that we're going to be able to get families around 20 to 25% cash back between the VIP membership and all the special deals that's custom to what you like to do. Right? Imagine if Groupon was giving you deals that you actually wanted, places that you actually shot, places you actually wanted to go to. And that's what we're doing in DubLi. So really, this model is absolutely seamless. It is a brilliant idea. And again, we can help people whether they want to be free or VIP. We can help people get money back. Now, how you get your money back is up to you. One of the ways that we strongly recommend is getting the DubLi debit card. No credit check, 1, 2, 3 sign up process. You'll get your card generally within 7 to 10 business days. And now what you're able to do as a customer is you can get your money back on your DubLi debit card. You can get it through PayPal or your checking account. You'll see there's lots of ways that we can get customers their cash back. Now, this is my favorite story about customers. So right before I went to Dubai, I didn't tell you this part. Number 1, I wasn't real excited about a 24-hour flight, but I was told about a dairy farmer who was making a very strong 7-figure income. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Well, I actually met this dairy farmer in Dubai, and here's a gentleman that would go to his local bar. We're not recommending that you do that. And in about 2.5 years, he signed up around 300 customers. Well, DubLi pays customers, as you know, VIP customers are getting paid $20 to tell other customers, much like what DirecTV is doing. Well, guess what? It went from 300 to around 150, 250 plus thousand customers worldwide that now this dairy farmer is getting paid off of helping people get money back and money they're going to spend anyway. When I met this gentleman in Dubai and he told me this story, I was blown away. He did this out of Denmark. Denmark has around 5 or 6 million people. Do you think that North America might be a little bit better market than Denmark? This program is absolutely unbelievable. Our phone app. You are going to absolutely love how this phone app works. How would you like to be able to use your smartphone to travel? How would you like to use it to shop? How would you like to use it to be able to go on a cruise? Or maybe you want to use it for your car insurance or your cell phone. All the different things that we offer in DubLi, you now can access through the DubLi app. When you look at how much we use our cell phones compared to computers, this is a great, great idea, and you're going to love it just like you love the DubLi toolbar. DubLi, I want to make very clear, is in every country with customers and builders. But it doesn't mean that every country has its own portal. For instance, right now we're opening up India. Okay, you can see we just opened up Canada. Our goal in the next couple of years is to have somewhere around 25 new countries with their own portal. If a country doesn't have its own portal, they use the global mall, which is generally United States and the UK. So again, we're just growing so fast. When you look at the growth that we've had, and I believe one of the reasons why we've exploded as a company here in North America, and I'm sure it's the same in other parts of the world, that all the free publicity is helping us. When Business Week and Time Magazine and Fortune and US News are talking about downsizing, when you look at here in North America, the average credit card debt is around $15,000 per household. Here in North America, both mom and dad are both working, and now one of them's got a part-time job. Okay, when the average income is around $50,000 per household per year, the average Social Security check around $1,000 a month, it's not getting easier. And it's not hard to find people that would agree that plan A is not working. The majority of us are looking for a plan B. Some of us are on plan D, E, or F by now. This is one of the reasons why I believe we have the perfect storm in DubLi. When you look at corporate America, why would your or my boss teach us what they know? In other words, have any of you ever worked somewhere where first of all you gave them a resume that you hoped they wouldn't actually call the references? Or have any of you ever thought on an interview that what you wanted is that you wanted to make the most amount of money for doing the least amount of work? But what they want to pay you the least amount of money for doing the most amount of work. Have any of you ever thought on an interview that, you know what, I'm more motivated than the person that's actually interviewing me? See, why would your manager teach you what they know? Why would your vice president, if you're a director, teach you what they know when they know that we want their job? See, in corporate America, there's only so many top positions. There's what's called a glass ceiling. It doesn't matter if it's the Chicago Bears, Microsoft, Google, Ford, Facebook, they're all structured the same way. We're usually on the wrong end. In DubLi, we'll teach you everything that we know. And using our system, our turnkey system, we can help you become a vice president in DubLi. Ladies that are watching this, can you tell me that you're really being paid the same as men in corporate America? In DubLi, it's a level playing field. And that's one of the things you're going to really enjoy. If any of you have ever read the book, Think and Grow Rich, this book talks about 3 ways that we get paid. Okay, most of us watching this understand exchanging time for money. Okay, Michael Jordan, in my opinion, greatest basketball player ever. His best year made $30 million. But you know what? He had to play 82 games every year. When he teamed up with Nike and did Air Jordan, okay, you know what? When he was making residual income and a royalty income, he makes way more now than he ever did playing for the Bulls. Well, here's the problem. How does an average person like you and me find a way to create residual income and a royalty income? And see, it doesn't exist in MLM because it's based on distributors there. See, customers is where you get residual income, not from distributors. And I love the fact that we're applying all these principles that are in Think and Grow Rich. If any of you have read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, you know he talks about his poor dad was always on the left side of the quadrant, the employee and the self-employed, exchanging time for money, and 9 out of 10 small businesses don't make it. Okay, his rich dad was on the big business or franchising side as well as investing. And guess what we can do in DubLi? We can do both of those. If you've read any of these 2 books with Kiyosaki and Donald Trump, all they're talking about is leverage. All they're talking about is they could do it all over again. They would do it through a home-based business. They would do it through direct sales. You can put what's called sweat equity in DubLi and create a residual income beyond your wildest dreams. Or if you just want, you can make part-time income. That's what's so great about our model. But can you really think of a better idea than helping families get cash back? Okay? Have you ever heard that the cash flow is the king of the home? We can help people increase that cash flow and get them better deals. And at the same time, we can help them make a part-time, a full-time, or even a strong 6- or 7-figure income. All I've been talking about so far has been DubLi.com and the customer. What I'm going to focus on right now is DubLi Network, the business side. What Michael Hansen has done is that he has taken the best pieces of franchising. He has taken the best pieces of traditional business and the best pieces of the direct sales industry, and he has put them all together. And there are 3 ways that you make money in this model. Number 1 is through customers. Everyone watching this can go out and do what the dairy farmer did. We can get a handful of customers that get a handful of customers, and you know what? You're getting paid off of all the money that those customers are saving. It's called commissional revenue. You're getting paid off of all those customers' subscription. Okay, the second way you can make money in DubLi is that you can go out in our partner program. In other words, you may know churches, charities, nonprofits, which by the way get to sign up for free in our partner program. Or you may know some small, medium, or big businesses, like a lot of the businesses that we've been talking to that already have a great database of people. See, the reason why a company or a group of people get excited about DubLi is that they can create an income stream off their database, off things that their database is already doing. We don't have to sell them anything, right? The third way is you can go out and build a sales team. Okay, a lot of the leaders that are sending you to this website, a lot of the leaders that are handing you this DVD, what they're saying to you is, listen, we think you could be a huge asset to our company. And you know what? We would like you to become a professional recruiter. That's what we are. What we're doing is that we're looking for talented people that want to help us share the DubLi story. And you may want to build a sales team. Now, some of you watching this, you may just want to do 1 or 2. You may just want to do customers and partners. Some of you just want to do partner. Some of you just want to go out and recruit other builders. That's what's great about this model, is that you can do it however you want. My challenge to you would be, why wouldn't you do all 3? Why wouldn't you build a residual income off of customers over here? Why wouldn't you go out and find businesses that can use the DubLi portal and co-brand it, right? And it's basically theirs. Why wouldn't you also want to find other leaders out there that are frustrated financially? And see, to me, it makes sense just to do all 3 of them. Now, when you look at the customer acquisition, what I want you to notice on this slide is that it doesn't matter how many customers you bring in. It's how many customers get customers, get customers, get customers. You're getting paid off of all of them, and the only number you need to remember is 25%. It doesn't matter if you have 10, if you have 10,000 or 10 million, you're making 25% of the commissionable revenue. You can get all the details on the website of what that is. The easiest way to think of it is it's the money that they're saving, the cash back that they're getting, and you're getting 25% of the subscription. We've got college students getting customers. We've got people doing trade shows getting customers. We've got businesses, you can see right here, an optometrist who's actually getting somewhere around 5 to 10 customers a day, just simply by doing what he's doing and saying, oh, by the way, how would you like to get cash back and money you're already spending? There actually now is a way that those of us that are watching this right now, you can actually refer vendors in your local area that can become part of the DubLi portal. In fact, they actually even pay you for sending us good quality businesses that want to be part of the DubLi portal. Now, this is why they're so motivated, is that, see, every time you get a VIP membership, which is only $99, DubLi is paying us $45. So in other words, you're getting $20 on the customer side and $25 on the business side. So is that a pretty good payout, collecting $99 and making $45? What if you got 10 customers a week? That's $450 a week. What if you got 10 customers, let's say for the month? That's $450 for the month. So you can do this however you want to do it. What would an extra $450 do for the average family per week or per month? Then there's the partner program. Look at some examples of the partners that we've already got in DubLi. Business Traveler, around 5 to 6 million customers, already co-branded the website. Okay, More for Fun, 600 casinos in Germany, already co-branded the website. And you know all they want to do? When someone walks in their casino, all they want to do is get them signed up as a DubLi customer, because they know they're going to make money on them when they're not in their casino. Look at the school program that we've got. Telecinco, one of the world's largest television networks, has been a partner of DubLi for the last 3 or 4 years. So what I'm telling you is, it doesn't matter how big, how small, doesn't matter if it's a nonprofit, a charity, or a traditional business, we can help them access their database and create an income stream of right around 30%. They're going to make 30% for helping their database get cash back on money they're going to spend anyway, and they're getting paid for it, and the customers are getting cash back. A total win-win situation. Look at this simple theoretical example right here with just 100,000 customers. Let's say in this theoretical example that 45,000 of those customers are free, 35,000 are paying $5 a month, and 20,000 are paying $99 a year. And this is my opinion, these numbers are very conservative. If the average customer is getting back $150 to $500 cash back for the year, look at what that entity makes. Right around $9 million. Do you know that if you had been the one that brought that partner program in, that you'd have made, let's say, $4 to $6 to $7 million based on what rank you are? I mean, are you kidding me? The partner wins, you win, DubLi wins, and the customer wins. That's a win-win-win all the way around. And imagine if it was 250,000 customers. Imagine if it was 500,000 customers. You get my point? When you look at getting started in the business, you want to get started where you can maximize your income potential. The TLA is by far the most popular and the best way to get started in DubLi. When I got started in DubLi, this was around $7,000. As you can see right now, it's around $2,500. That includes your $99 business package, your back office, all the tools that are there. They're giving you 15 VIP vouchers. That means you can go to 15 people and get $99 from them. When those 15 vouchers are activated, DubLi's giving you another $25 for each one. They're giving you 100 trial vouchers. Okay, it's a 30-day, basically a $5 a month trial. You can give away as many as you want. And most importantly, you're starting off at 10% in the pay plan instead of 5%. And you have to have the partner training. They make you go to this training. DubLi charges $9.99, basically $1,000 to do this training. Now in law, they make you do the bar exam. As a financial planner, they make you do the Series 6 to Series 7. In real estate, insurance, they have different tests that you have to go through. In DubLi, they don't want you talking to charities or nonprofits or schools or churches or businesses if you don't know what you're talking about. So in other words, if any of you have been doing the math, the TLA will almost pay for itself just with the 115 vouchers that you've got. Okay, so again, this is the best way to get started. And I always tell people, if you don't get started as a TLA, in my opinion, you're actually losing money. When you look at building a sales team, how would you like to be able to build a sales team anywhere in the world? You know, one of the things I want you to do when you go to the person's website that got you on this site or is watching this DVD, look at all the countries that we're in. We're in virtually every country in the world, which means because of the internet and because of e-commerce, and make no mistake about it, e-commerce is here to stay. You and I have the ability to create a residual income off of millions and millions of people all over the world, and we're doing a good thing by helping these families get cash back. What I want you to remember in the pay plan is there's DubLi.com, which you're looking at right now. The only number you need to remember is 25%. 25% of what's called commission revenue, 25% of what's called a subscription. So it doesn't matter how many customers you have, what are you getting? 25%. On the right side is for those of you watching that are entrepreneurial minded. Okay, you're going, you know what? The network side makes sense to me as well. You're going, you know, I want to be able to get paid on the unilevel. I want to get paid on the generational. We've got a fast start, which is incredible. How would you like to make an extra 300 to 500, 1,500 rather, of every 3 new people you bring in one calendar month? And then we've got the open line bonus. So just know that you're getting paid 5 different ways in this program. And I can tell you, when you understand this pay plan, you'll see why the person that got you on here is so excited. Now, what I want to share with you here is what it takes to become a team member. A team member is our most basic. It's the most basic way to get started. It's right around $600. You're starting off at 5%. And then what you want to do once you become a team member is you want to become your own VIP customer. It's very important that you understand that if you do not become a builder first in DubLi and then your own customer, you are someone else's customer that you're giving that 25% away to. So again, team member is the most basic way to get started. Team leader, you can either go out and get 3 team members, or what you can do is that you can go out and get started as a TLA yourself. And again, that TLA is right around $2,500 with all the benefits I just shared with you. Okay, once you're a team leader, what we want to do, we want to help you go to team coordinator. And you can see here that a team coordinator, you've got 3 front level team leaders. Notice that you have to help other people to get to where you want to go. As a sales director, you have to have 3 front level team coordinators. And notice that you're going from 5 to 10 to 15 to 20% now on what you're doing. Well, once you go vice president, a vice president has to help 5 people go sales director. So far on my team, we've got somewhere around 20 to 25 sales directors worldwide. We're one of the fastest growing teams in the world, and we are the fastest growing team in North America. And we've broke more team leaders, more team coordinators and sales directors, and now vice presidents than any other group. And we're very, very proud of that. Well, do you understand that when you go vice president and then you go senior vice president, okay, as a senior vice president, okay, vice president, they give you a lot in Grand Cayman. And when you go senior vice president, they build you a home on this lot. Can you imagine having a 5,000 square foot home in Grand Cayman? And if you haven't seen the video on this, you need to watch it. That's somewhere around $6 to $10 million in value. It's one of the main reasons I got started in DubLi. And look at what you have to do to get your check. All you have to do is have 5 customers as a team member, 10 as a team leader, and if you go vice president, senior vice president, 25 to 30 personal customers. So can you think of 5 to 30 people that would want to get cash back and money they're going to spend anyway, and you're fully qualified to get your check? They also have you have a $99 what we call personal voucher. So each month you buy this voucher, you can give it away, you can sell it, but when you give that voucher away or you sell it, okay, they're also going to give you $25 when that voucher is activated. So in other words, that one person could bring you 100 customers. That one person could bring you 10,000 customers, just like the dairy farmer you don't know. So again, we don't care where you get started. We just want you to know that we want you to be part of what we're doing, because in the world of business, there is no bigger word than the word now, N-O-W. Okay, as you are watching this video on DVD or online, there are other people watching it too. There are thousands of people all over the world that are going to know what DubLi is, and we want you to help us be in the very beginning of an 11-year-old startup here in North America. Think about that. A company that nobody here knows about, and we have a chance to own the market. So right now, you want to get started immediately, if not sooner. The second step is to make a list of contacts. You want to make a list of contacts of customers. You want to make a list of contacts of potential partners. And then you want a list of contacts, potential builders or entrepreneurs. All we want you to do is to use our system. There's you. Your contacts trust you. Okay, your contacts need to hear about DubLi from someone other than yourself. Whether it's this website, whether it's this video, whether it's an open house, whether it's a big presentation, whether it's a training, your contacts do not want to hear about this from you. And quite honestly, none of you watching this want to be rejected by your friends and family, by your business contacts. Use us. Let us be your expert in the beginning until you learn what you're talking about. You've all heard it's not who you are, it's who you know, and I will tell you, all of you know enough people right now to be a sales director, to be a vice president, to be a senior vice president. It's how those people are introduced to DubLi is what they're going to make a decision on whether they do it or not, which is why you've got to use an expert. If you'll use our website, VIP to MVP.com, this website can be your expert. It doesn't matter where in the world you're at. You can use this website with the training that's on it, the open houses that are the overview that's on it, the Plan B DVD that a lot of you are watching right now. We have a whole turnkey system. And if you'll use our system, you have an expert that can help you build a very strong 6-figure, even 7-figure income, but you've got to spend the time of being a student and learn how to do it and plug into our turnkey program. The third step is, you've all heard it takes money to make money. Where do you see yourself getting started? A, as a team member, right around $600. You're starting off at 5%. Again, it includes your back office, and they give you 5 VIP vouchers. Okay, again, you can sell those. You can give them away, but remember, when those 5 vouchers are activated, you're going to get $25 for each of those 5 people. B, you come in as a TLA, around $2,500. Again, this is the best way. This is the best way to maximize the pay plan and to earn as much as you can, as fast as you can. You're starting off at 10% instead of 5. That's twice as much. And look at all the things I already told you that you're getting. The back office, the group training, the 115 vouchers. Okay, this is a great way to get started. C is our platinum, TLA Platinum. You can see for only $6,000, you're getting all the TLA stuff, but now they're giving you 1 business voucher. What a business voucher means is that I can go to my friend, let's say that you own someone that owned a ski shop or a real estate or a dry cleaner, whatever the business. DubLi only charges them $7,000 to co-brand their portal. And now it's going to be called their name. And they charge them $500 a month, which is nothing for a business. To make 30% of all their database, come on. Okay, so if you took the $500 for the first year, which would be $6,000, plus the $7,000 to co-brand it, that right there would be $13,000. Well, because you came in as a TLA Platinum, you can give them that voucher for their first year, and you can charge them whatever you want. You could say, I'll give it to you for $10,000. You could say, look, I already paid for it. You can pay the $13,000, but that money's now going to you. Do you know anyone that would spend $6,000 to make over $16,000? Then, as a TLA Elite, $12,000, it gets you 3 of those. You get 3 business vouchers. So you go to a dry cleaner, you go to a real estate, you go to a mortgage company, you do the same thing, you show them the business and say, look, I can get this for you at a discount. So do you know anyone that would spend $12,000 to make over $40,000? So again, we don't care if you get started at A, B, C, or D. What we care about is that you get started. We are more interested in your talent than how much money you have. So just pick one, A, B, C, or D, and you want to get started right now. The last step is pay attention and training. You know, being in this industry for almost 20 years, what I know is that there's a right way and a wrong way to do anything. I can tell you that with MVP, which stands for Most Valuable People, that's our team, okay, the reason that we've exploded, and now the reason why I'm going on world tours with Michael Hansen, is because of our training program. None of you watching this want to learn information that's incorrect. Like, can you imagine if someone gave you only 3% of what this website was? Or they gave you 3% of the information that was on this DVD, or someone gave you directions and only 3% was right, but 97% of the information was wrong. And that's how most people have learned about this business, being the home-based business, is they've heard it through whisper down the lane. Some of you have heard bad things about this industry from people who weren't very good at it. And what I'm letting you know is that if you can get 100% of the information, and you take the e-commerce that isn't going anywhere, you take the timing of DubLi, okay, you take all the things that are what I call the perfect storm, there isn't any reason why you can't change your family tree in the next 3 to 5 years. Okay, being in the right place at the right time, you've all heard, is a big key to becoming successful. And that's really not true. When Bill Gates started Microsoft, he asked 5 of his best friends, and 3 of his friends said no. They all were in the right place at the right time. So how come only 2 of them became billionaires? It's because the 2 that said yes realized they were in the right place at the right time, and the 3 that said no were in the right place at the right time, but they weren't smart enough to take advantage of it. I can't give you 20 years of information in this short video. And if you're watching this video right now, I already know that you have what it takes to get to where you want to go in DubLi. You just have to learn how to do it. And that takes time. There is no substitute for time. If you're listening to the CDs that we've got, the Trilogy CD set, if you're using the website, if you're using the Plan B DVD, if you're using the webinars, we do webinars in North America in all 4 time zones. Okay, if you're using all the tools that we have in our turnkey system, there isn't any reason why you can't be exactly where you want to be in the next handful of years. In my opinion, we have a window in the next 3 to 5 years to literally own North America. We can all hang out in Grand Cayman together. We can help change people's lives and getting families money back that they need to support their family, help families make more money that want to build a business, whether it's part-time or full-time. And the best part is you're going to feel awesome about a business that has no downside. This model is a win-win-win-win all the way around. And you know what? I hope that you're someone that realizes that you were in the right place at the right time and recognize it, and isn't someone who didn't realize it that 3 to 5 years from now is going to be saying, I could have, I should have, I would have, but I didn't. Look forward to meeting you in person, and welcome to the team.